Hello, Night Nation. I'm Trace Trelko, joined by Adam Eaton. Welcome into Sons of UCF. Not quite so live. Happy 4th of July, Adam and everyone. How are you?
Happy 4th, Trace. We're going to get a bunch of crap for this, right? Every time we say we're live, we don't go live. We get a ton of crap for the audience, but we're enjoying our 4th. We're enjoying the fireworks, the festivities, hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, everything in between. So hopefully you're enjoying your 4th as well, but we don't want to leave you without some sort of content here, Trace. So here we are, schlepping it for you all, making sure you have something to keep you entertained on the 4th of July.
What's the big 4th of July festivities look like in the Eaton household? Are there fireworks? Are there sparklers, perhaps? Are the kids running around with sparklers?
Sparklers, poppets, those are big here in the Eaton hacienda. We'll probably head to the local neighborhood fireworks display, as everyone does, and then my neighbor typically puts on his own fireworks display in the front lawn until about like 2 a.m. So depending upon the amount of libations I've had, that's either really fun and exciting or super annoying. So I'll get back to you on which one it falls into this year.
How does that go with the neighbors?
Well, he clears it with the neighbors in advance. There is one neighbor not a fan, though. Not a fan. So he tries to stay away from that neighbor. That neighbor complained, I think 2 years ago, that he was afraid that he was going to light his roof on fire because of the cinders from the fireworks. So there was some controversy, and I think they worked it out. But if you see it on the news, I will be live on scene, getting you all the Suns exclusive of the arrest of my neighbor for fireworks displays.
Well, I can see the concern, right? It's really not the friendliest of holidays to pets. Dogs in particular don't particularly like 4th of July,
No.
but I'd rather just go somewhere and watch fireworks than
much easier. My kid also had a question for me the other day. We were driving past one of those like fireworks stores, and he said, "Dad, how does that thing stay in business? Like this is the Super Bowl for the fireworks store, right? This is it. This is New Year's. But they're open 12 months of the year. This has to be the Super Bowl, right? This has to be, they're
doing more business in this league. Well, New Year's Eve, right? New Year's Eve would be another one.
Yeah, outside of that, when else are we doing fireworks?
Feels what like would be of all the holidays one where you could maybe start to insert fireworks? Halloween?
No, you don't scare the children, Trace. Jesus. I feel like Flag Day, like maybe Flag Day.
A patriotic holiday.
Yeah, you're gonna throw the Flag Day on there. Maybe that's a thing. And obviously New Year's Eve is a good one. Maybe we just pick one. Pick a holiday that just needs something.
Arbor Day.
Yeah, pick a holiday we have to kind of President's Day. Hey, boom. You know what I mean? Pick a.
But I'm with you on Flag Day or something.
That taste on the boom.
I am typically annually in Denver, as my firstborn nephew's birthday is on the 4th of July, which really, as birthdays go, he has, for the longest time when he was younger, just thought, everybody's throwing a party, everybody's off, there's cookouts. This is the greatest birthday. This year, turning 21, first drink of alcohol. Legal drink, because he's a junior in college who's part of a fraternity. So I'm sure it's just the first, first drink of alcohol.
Right? Have you planned this out? Are you going to be involved in this first taste test? First official. Not sure how that's going to go just yet. We haven't talked through all the mechanics of that. Okay. Do you remember your 21st birthday, Trace? I was like,
no, I was thinking of that as I was getting ready to tell. No, honestly, right? I don't think anything changed dramatically. Whatever I did before, I just kept doing. I don't think anything significantly changed. I don't recall any big.
No, I was living at Knights Crossing with UCF Mike, and I believe we went out to the Liquid Cellar that night and just drank some beers for the first time, Trace, at the Liquid Cellar. First time ever. I believe it was Liquid Cellar UCF Mike. I want to say I had a Killian's Red, if I remember correctly.
If you could go back and tell that, Adam, that your future would include seltzers, what would he have said?
It's a refreshing alternative, Trace. I don't have to tell you. It's a refreshing alternative.
So an abbreviated show with the 4th of July, no doubt a lot of people out having fun, may catch this on demand. So we're just going to skip to where we would be at the end of the show when I ask that awkward question, Adam, what's in the box?
What's in the box, Trace? Oh, man, how did you ask? All I know is Charlie Hustle's on the box. Here we go. Promo code TEN1215 if you want to get your gear there. 15% off your first order, by the way, Trace. Let me do a rummage. I love a good rummage here. Let me see here. All right. I got one for you, Trace. Here we go. Here's this week's What's in the box? Let me see. This thing is really wrapped up tight here. All right. Would you rather go to Las Vegas or Antarctica, Trace? Where would you rather go, Las Vegas or Antarctica?
Let me say Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
I would say Las Vegas.
You're not an Antarctica fan?
No. You know why Las Vegas? Because that's where Big 12 media days are going on. And see, I'm willing to go out on a limb and suggest that you too, Adam, would like to go to Las Vegas.
Are we going? Is that us? Big 12 Media Day? Suns? Viva Suns Vegas?
Viva Suns Vegas.
All right. All right. I say we do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, when is this? Night Nation is our big announcement that we drop here on the 4th of July, that next week, Adam and I, maybe some others, right, will be in Las Vegas. Media from across the country, 16 teams in the Big 12. Going to be a big doing that we'll be out in Las Vegas for.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday will be the major days, but the Suns will be there starting Monday. We're going to capture all the sights and sounds behind the scenes. We'll get all the interviews with the coaches we can and the players, but we're going to get the sights and sounds, media row, other media folks, who's walking around, who's talking. Excited to see the new teams, Trace. Obviously, a new 4 teams will be there that we have not yet interacted with. So excited to meet some of that media, meet some of those coaches, maybe spend some time with our fair Knights as well, and the UCF team and Gus Malzahn and players. So it should be a fun week. Stay tuned again to our socials. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel. We'll try to put something out. Yeah, not quite sure exactly how that'll work. We're going to be man on the street. We're going to be around, and if it's happening at Media Day, we will bring it back to you. So stick tight and just follow the Suns, Trace. Trust us. Wherever we go, we'll take you with us, and you can enjoy Media Day like you're there, right next to Trace Chalco, having a ice cold IPA.
What happens in Vegas? Not all of it will stay in Vegas. We'll share it on social media. We've got a couple hours time change with the East Coast. So uploading things and getting them on the social channels, there's some challenge in that, but we're also going to be banking content that we'll be sharing in the countdown to the beginning of preseason camp for the Knights.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to, Trace, just understanding specifically from the new teams, but the teams that we're playing this year, what do they make of UCF, right? Now they've seen UCF for 1 year in the conference, obviously not UCF's best season. A lot of folks are really excited about what this team has done, KJ Jefferson and all the, Penny Boone, all the transfers coming in. I'm curious to figure out what the other team's impression of what UCF has done is. And for the 4 new schools, all of which we'll see this year, what do they make of UCF? What do they make of making, what does Utah make of making the trip all the way down to Orlando? I think it'll be fascinating to see kind of where the UCF brand is at and how we're positioned as you think about the peer group of the Big 12.
Is that how you're going to phrase that question to Colorado head coach Deion Sanders? Is that the way it's going to roll off your tongue during that availability?
Yeah, I suspect there's 0.0% chance we get anywhere close to Deion Sanders. But if there's an opportunity, I will certainly try to. I did buy a pair of those Blender sunglasses, Trace. The Instagram finally got me. So maybe if I wear those, he'll be like, my guy with the glass. Maybe that'll be an in for me.
That'll be the connection.
I'm hoping that'll be the connection.
Well, it's going to be something. Have you ever participated in a media days of any kind?
First ever formal official media day. So I've seen them all on TV, obviously, but from my first time being in the media day, it's actually in the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, which would be pretty cool, Trace, to walk around what looks like a giant Roomba on the outside. But my first maiden voyage on a media day.
Well, I participated in several with the American, but not in person when they were doing them via Zoom, which kind of looked just like this. Me sitting in front of a computer for hours on end, asking coaches and players questions. So this one will be a little bit different. Certainly going to be a chaotic scene. No doubt hundreds, if not more. I mean, anybody in college football media will be there. And of course, local media from across the country. Not sure just how many of those local media will be from the Orlando area covering UCF. So that may give us an opportunity.
Yeah, what's one question you want answered, Trace? What's one question as you go out there and you think to yourself, I want to hear or learn about this? What's the one question you got?
I haven't put a great deal of thought into the trip just yet because of everything else that's been going on work-wise. But along the lines of what you were saying, impressions of UCF. So I think it depends on the coach in particular. If it's a school that, there's only a couple that UCF will see again. So their perspectives on UCF, but what they think of UCF, what they think of the new Big 12. There may be opportunity not only with head coaches, but players, but athletic directors as well. And this is one of those opportunities where you get to see other media members, maybe even talk to them, interview them on camera, and see how they think UCF is fitting into the Big 12. And just the talk, there's so many topics that we've been able to cover on Suns and around the kingdom and the like about, the private equity conversation with the Big 12, the naming rights. I mean, so the Big 12 has certainly put itself into the news over what usually just the dog days of summer.
If I had told you in 2015, 9 to 10 years later, you would be going to a media day for UCF in Las Vegas, you would have said what to me?
I'd be as confused as if you'd said I'd maybe be one day drinking seltzers.
Would you have been more plausible to be in a media day in Antarctica or Las Vegas at that point?
No, they would have seemed equally odd. I mean, just go back, forget 2015, just a couple of years ago, we're talking about Arizona, Arizona State, Colorado, Utah, in the same league as UCF. It geographically is all a jumble, but it's going to be interesting. We're going to do our very best out there to get as much sound and, as you said, sights and sounds, and our team coverage of Big 12 Media Days in Las Vegas.
Yeah, excited to get out there and talk to other schools, other players, coaches, media. Excited to represent UCF a little bit. Hopefully, folks want to ask us questions, and we can educate folks on what to expect at UCF. So we will go out there. We will try not to embarrass you. We will try to bring you great coverage. Again, stay tuned to social media on our Instagram page, now run by Clay Pasco, by the way. Got a tip of the cap to Clay and the work he's doing there on the Instagram page. Our Twitter account, of course, our YouTube channel as well. And maybe, I don't know, maybe a video or two here and there, maybe a live. Who knows? The world is our oyster. As Trey said, we have not thought much about this. All we've thought about is how excited we are to represent UCF and head out to our first. You did not go last year either. Our first Big 12 Media Day.
I do know this. We're going to be hustling. It's going to be a chaotic scene. We're going to get as much content as we can, as much as we can upload to the YouTube channel, to the social media channels. We'll bank content for future shows. And with the travel and the time zones, we'll see what it means in terms of going live or being on shows in that week of Big 12 Media Days. So, it's summer, and we're doing our very best to bring you Big 12 coverage and UCF coverage, and maybe one of the few local media in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Again, keep it tuned. Keep it tuned to our stuff, and we'll give you the best coverage we know how to give. Again, multiple people involved, Trace. You, me, maybe a surprise guest or two will be joining us out there. So you never know who's going to show up.
Triple team coverage, you suggest?
I wouldn't say that, please. And you never know who's going to show up wearing a Suns polo. You just never know. I mean, these things are just. I saw bootlegs floating all over the internet today. You never know what you're going to see.
No, this is true. This is true. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this abbreviated edition. Have a happy, safe 4th of July weekend. For Adam Eaton, I'm Trace Strelko. Go Knights!
Charge on. Be safe, everybody, please. These fireworks are no joke, Trace. Do they have fireworks in Antarctica?
They don't celebrate that holiday, right?